We've all heard the story, we all know the traditional story of Cinderella. Yes? All right. Now, very few people know, although the numbers are increasing, that Cinderella actually had a dyslexic cousin. Now, I hope you got a wide-angle lens on that. Now, I learnt part of this from a woman called Vicky Marie from Townsville, and part of it I learnt from an auntie who used to say everything back to front, or frack to bunt, if you like. So instead of fish and chips, it was always chis and fips. Boot polish become poot polish, and so it went. And when I was just a lad, I used to think this was fabulous, but looking back on it now, she was always calling me a shining wit. So this is the story of Rindecella, Cinderella's dyslexic cousin. Once upon a time, in a far-away listening land, there lived a beautiful girl, and her name was Rindecella. Now, Rindecella lived with her muggly other and two sad blisters. And they breated her tadly. They made her bub the scraff, dosh the wishes, and flop the maw with a bopey sucket. Now, also in the same coranfuntry lived a very pransome hince. And he was a pretty fart smeller. Now, one day the ling of the can announced there would be a Bancy Fall, a Badgic Mall, where his son, the pransome hince, could meet all the pralented and titty ladies of the land. You see, the pransome hince was city prick of seeing Bingle. So he invited the people for rails a mound, especially the pitch reaper. Now, Rindecella's muggly other and two sad blisters, they went out to buy some drancy fesses to wear to this Bancy Fall. But Rindecella couldn't go because all she had to wear was some old rurty dags. So she just cat down and shried. Ah, now that's your bit. She just cat down and shried. Oh, very good. Now there's two more of them coming. You keep an ear out for her. Now while she was kitting there shrying, there appeared before her a flinding blash. And there was Ger Hairy Mudfather. I like this crowd, will you come with me? Now, she said, Rindecella, seep your weasing, for I shall make you a tragic mess, and you may bow to the gall. And with one touch of her wagic wand, there instantly appeared a kig boach and hicks white sauces to take her to the Bancy Fall. But she said, Rindecella, be sure and be home before midnight, or I'll turn you into a tumpkin. Now, when Rindecella arrived at the Bancy Fall, the pransome hince met her at the door, because he'd been watching from behind a wooden window. And he said, who is this gritty pearl? This shitty prula. I must deserve every rance for her. And so they danced together all night until midnight, and they lell in fove. Oh, very good. But did Rindecella remember Ger Hairy Fodmother's pew farting whiny turds? That's a few parting tiny words in case you doubt. No, of course she didn't. And as the mid-clock struck night, she staced down the res. Bum cack, cried the pransome hints. You've slopped your dripper. But she needed him hot. Well, the prancing hints slipped up the glipper that Rindecella slopped. And the next day he went all over this current country looking for the beautiful girl, the shitty prilla, who'd slopped a dripper. Well, finally he come upon Rindecella's house and he tried it on a mugly other and it fitted it. Well, he tried it on a two Sigley ushers and it fitted it. Well, he tried it on Rindecella and it fitted it. Hey! It was exactly the sight rise. So they were married and lived heavenly after happens. Now, the story of the Maury is this. If you go to a Bancy Fall and want to have a pransome hints loll in fun with you, don't forget to slop your dripper. Thank you very much.